Avenue. Walk up Fifth Avenue, just a few blocks from our studio, and you will find the legendary department store Bergdorf Goodman. And inside that legendary department store is a legendary presence who Natalie caught up with.
That's right. Good morning, guys. Well, her name is Betty Hallbreich. She is 85 years old, and she has made an illustrious career as a personal shopper, choosing the right clothes for many women who seek out the very best in fashion.
Bergdorf Goodman, where fashion meets fantasy on New York's Fifth Avenue, where patrons don't flinch at the prices, and where on the third floor, the store's legendary personal shopper, Betty Hallbreich, is on call.
My job, I guess, is taking care of people. I've often been called a clothes therapist. She likes something like this.
Part psychoanalyst, part confidant, but total fashionista. Every day, 85-year-old Betty walks the store's 6 floors.
They're fun on.
Rumbling, as she calls it, through the racks to see what catches her eye.
What is it about style, though? I mean, a woman can pick a beautiful piece of clothing and put it on if she's not wearing it well. How do you tell?
That's the one thing I do pride myself on, is knowing what size you are the minute you walk in. It's like a man sizing up a beautiful woman. It's very similar.
Betty's blunt advice on fit to fashion have earned her trust from a long list of loyal clients: Meryl Streep, Cher, and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Welcome to Bergdorf Goodman. May I help you?
She is a woman who does not read fashion magazines or have a favorite designer. A woman who has never worn jeans and believes classics still work best.
I believe in longevity in dressing. I like to treat clothes like paintings sometimes. As they grow older, sometimes they grow better. My dress is 20 years old today.
Wow. It's a classic.
I don't know if it's a classic, but it was black and white, and I dug it up, and I said, "You got the nerve to wear this, Betty Hallbreich?" Okay.
Born with fashion in her blood, Betty's father ran department stores in Chicago. With a trend-setting mother, young Betty developed a discerning eye.
You know, I'd never wear what everybody else wore as a little girl in school. You know, I turned my sweaters backwards. I walk a different line.
By 20, married, her dreams of being a painter were sidelined. By 49, with her 2 children grown and her marriage over, Betty needed a job. Her first one ever was at Bergdorf Goodman.
I realized that I could be something to people, to myself, and it really sort of saved my life.
Today, despite her in-demand status, Betty doesn't work on commission, and there is no time limit or minimum sale for her expertise.
I think she's wonderful for you.
What does it take to become a client of yours?
Nothing at all. There isn't anyone I've ever turned down. Why should I?
For the person who can't afford the Bergdorf prices, what's your best fashion advice?
It's taste, isn't it? I mean, you can go into a H&M. I think it's incredible. Those people are good shoppers.
I love shopping.
With that, it was my turn for a fashion makeover.
That's beautiful.
That's pretty.
Back in Betty's office, she told us she's penning her memoirs, writing her tales of seeing fashion seasons come and go.
I think I'm more satisfied at 85 and a half than I was at 45 and a half.
Well, as you can see, she's such a character. She's got a great story to tell. She's writing her memoirs, and she's also teaming up with Lena Dunham from the hit show Girls to develop a series about her career. She's included also in a documentary about Bergdorf's called Scatter My Ashes at Bergdorf. So she's just an incredible personality.
So cool. Were you nervous to meet her? Were you like, what am I going to wear?
I was. I mean, I was very nervous that I would, not pass the test.
Well, it looks like she's not even close to slowing down.
Oh, my goodness. No, at 85. She is sharper than a tack. And she's
I like
amazing.
the way she personalized the clothes, said she's perfect for you as she held that garment. Alan, I wish she did men, right?
That's right.
Yeah. We need the help.
I'm sure she does. She does. Yeah. If you need some help.
We think you guys are naturally beautiful.